Oh, it's too early. It's like 9:20 and I can't be fucked. But I decided I'm gonna make this video. I said I was gonna make one about, religion, Catholics and Christians, and if you count atheism as a religion, because some people do, I agree with them because they all do have the same common beliefs that there is no deities. But I have decided I'm just going to focus on atheists on this one, because I don't really hear someone who's not much of any religion whatsoever making a video. It's always the Christians or the Catholics saying, oh, they're just pricks, they can't prove anything. It's all Jesus who did everything. Because those people, the Catholics, Christians, and anyone who gets like that are idiots. But at the same time, the atheists just piss me off. I'm denouncing it. I used to call myself an atheist, but now I'm denouncing anything to do with that because I'm calling myself an agnostic, or however it's pronounced, which is basically someone who doesn't believe in a deity or God, but at the same time they're not going to say it doesn't exist because there always is the possibility. Atheists straight up say, there's no such thing as gods. No, you're all idiots. You don't believe in it, you're an idiot. Now the problem is there is no actual physical proof that there is or isn't a god. Therefore you can't say there is or isn't one. There's compelling evidence. Now, that doesn't change the fact that a god could have created, dinosaurs and the meteors it hit and the whole entire universe and all other universes. Is it possible that, like Family Guy goes, God was in a, what was it, arm wrestling contest with his buddy, he won, and then he lit his flame he lit a flame on fire with his fart. That makes sense, because he can't light a flame on fire. He blew up a flame with a fart, which created the Big Bang. That's a possibility, okay? We don't really know exactly how this happens. But for the people, that say, there's no such thing as God, you can't really say that when there is divine miracles that do happen, I got a girlfriend. That's one right there. There's people who are on the brink of death that come back to life by miracle. How do you explain stuff like that? Anything that can be just classed as straight up miracle. One day, you have cancer, the next day you don't. It's a miracle. You can't really say there is a God, but yet at the same time, there is no proof that there is God. But there is also no proof that there isn't a God. Which is where the atheists piss me off, because they straight up say to everyone, no, you're wrong. Your beliefs are wrong. Which is really something unfair that you should ever say to anyone, because it's like you're pretty much just slapping them in the face and saying everything you believe in is wrong. What happens if there is a God? The Christian God is real. It probably isn't, but we can't really say that because there is no proof. Any God could be real. Islam, their God, the Islamic religion, their God could be real. They have stupid ideas and everything. But hey, it's a possibility. You can't deny it. So, one thing that really pisses me off about atheists is that they act like they know everything. I got in an argument with a guy yesterday, he calls himself atheist and acts like he knows everything, when in actual fact, he doesn't. We were arguing about Valentine's Day and why we have it, because, I've gone through that crap. But basically, he's like, it's all God, it's all what people believe God wanted. They just assume that anything that they don't like is associated with Christians and Catholics and stuff like that. Now, not all of them do. I'm just saying there are some that do that. And it kind of pisses me off because they pretty much assume anything bad has got to do with religion. That's a bit stupid. What about the wars over, oil, which did later turn into, trying to get democracy into Arabia, or whatever the fuck it was. Point is, you can't really say everything bad is associated with God. What about the people who are the atheists, and they commit crimes, killing people, etc. Can you say that's just because he believes in Christianity? I don't think so. I mean, it's just something that the atheists are stupid about, because they act like they know everything, because they're like, oh, we believe in science. Just because you believe in science doesn't mean you know everything. You're not Sheldon from Big Bang Theory. You can't say that. The one thing that actually pisses me off about them as well is if they ever get into an argument with anyone that's going against what they believe in. Not as such to say the Christians and Catholics, but just someone who says you can't say that. The way they react is, you're a troll. That's something that pisses me off as well. If you get in an argument with anyone and they just once they know they've lost this argument, they just go, you're a troll. Go troll 14-year-olds on /B. You're a troll. But in reality, these people aren't trolls. Always. There are some that are trolls. But when someone actually makes a good, valid point, no one on the internet can seem to understand the concept of saying, okay, you're right. You were correct. I was wrong. No one can do that. They just straight up, you're a troll! Which is why I hate people. And the atheists, I found, are the ones that do that the most. Because Christians would be like, well, it's Jesus' idea or God's idea. They do the stupid thing. We as human beings are not controlled by a God. We are controlled by our own free will. But that doesn't just excuse the fact that there could be someone this is all divine plan, hasn't really set things out, but this is what he's planned. It's really, my point is, you can't say that there is no religion, there is no deity without a proof, but at the same time, you can't say there is without physical proof of either side, which is why I'm an agnostic. Whatever the plural word I'm looking for is, I think that's plural word. Whatever. But the point, yeah, it's just, you can't, people are stupid, and then, if somebody brings up a valid point, they just go, you're a troll. And it's the atheists who do this a lot, which is why I hate them. I am putting a hatred towards these people. I do hear ranters on YouTube who say, yes, I'm an atheist, but they're not the type of people who go flaunt it in your face. You get those Christians who will go up and say, I'm a Christian, I believe in Christianity, but then you also get the atheists who go, you're wrong, you should believe in atheism because we're correct, everyone else is wrong, we're correct. It's just the exact same thing, but changing the words around in what you believe in. The Christians act one way, and the atheists crack the shits at them for doing the exact same thing. Of how they react. It's all stupid! If anything should happen, we should all just believe in Cthulhu. Or Cthulhu, however you want to say it. Believe in Cthulhu.